Here is my cut out silhouette or cut out image or cookie cut image. And it's time to start building a bit of a profile page, something kind of fresh. So we have the text tool in Photoshop. I'm just going to go type in some text. It's on its own layer, and I just use the type tool, the text tool, just like in Illustrator. I'm going to go Window, Characters, and that's going to bring out a little panel that I can undock for my characters. And now I have my, so that they, okay. So that I have my two panels. I have my paragraphs and my characters panel. So I can change the size to something that would fit on my stage. And I can change the font to something that represents the style I'm going for. So we're not working in vector anymore. This is strictly using points. So this is all raster type graphics, which technically just means that we're using pixel data. Just gonna play with my size a little bit. In my panel, I'm just hard coding in the points. So just like in Illustrator, I can also change the spacing between my letters. This is important for making things read properly. Make sure you have really nice spacing. Designers pay attention to that for sure. So I'm just going to keep on designing. So I haven't really thought too much about it, so let's see where this heads. I think I'm going to try to get a background. Maybe put me up there. I'm just going to try to get maybe a street. So I could just go to... So I'm just going to go to the internet and try to find an image of a street. I could go to Google and just image search the word street. And I could try to find a nice street here, but it has to have a certain minimum size. I'd say our canvas right now is 1100 pixels high, about at 128 pixels per inch. Most of these internet graphics that we save are going to be at 72 pixels per inch. So that means, let's just copy this. So this is 1200 pixels wide by 800 pixels high. You can see right here the resolution of this image. So if I just copy that image and I go edit, paste, edit, paste, it's going to paste that graphic. So that graphic said it was 800 pixels high, which is about right in this case. So this looks like the right resolution. Let's go to another graphic. We need to go find on Google, and preferably it's your own image, or there's a website that has royalty-free images called SXC. Just Google that, SXC, and it's going to bring up this royalty-free image site, but their server's down today, and most of the graphics on this website are massive, so really good resolution. So if I want to do a Google search and have a better resolution of an image, I can just go to the cogwheel here and go advanced settings, and that I can pick the certain size of graphic that I want. So maybe I want a large image or over a certain megabyte. So like really good images. In this case, I'm just going to Google search large. Go ahead, hit the advanced search button. And now it's just going to bring up large graphics. So I'm just going to scroll here quick and try to find something, something fresh for me to put my b-boy pose on. So I think that's kind of fun. So I'm going to, or my b-boy stall. I know, I just called it pose, but that's okay. I do all types of dance. I'm not just a b-boy, so that's okay. So my b-boy pose. I'm going to put it, and I just copied and pasted it from the internet. Now I'm going to select the layer and go Control T or edit free transform. I'm just going to grow it a little bit here to try to get rid of some of the detail. So we're going to go like that for this graphic, and this is going to be the starting of my business profile. So first off, let's just keep on learning at selections for a minute. This right here, there's like a kind of green cube. I'm not really sure. I don't like it for my design. So I'm going to show you guys a really cool trick in Photoshop. I'm going to go and select the polygonal lasso tool. We looked at this briefly in the last video. So once I select it, I have the ability to draw a marquee box, kind of like a fence. So I'm going to fence off that green cube that I don't like, and I'm going to go edit fill, and there's this fun setting called content aware in the fill panel, and that means it's like guessing what should be there in relation to the pixels in the image. So I'm going to hit OK, and look at that. That's a pretty good result. It fills in that green cube area with what Photoshop thinks should be there in relation to the other pixels in my graphic on that layer specifically. Not all my layers, just this layer. So that's good. I'm happy with that. I'm going to now take my Repsol and I'm just going to change the color of the font. And I'm going to bring it down to the bottom.